Alright everybody, welcome back. Here we are for one more battle. This game features the team that kind of finished it all, the mixed tier team from that tournament way back in 2012. It is back with a fiery vengeance. Hopefully it can withstand the test of time and the test of might. Let's see what it's got up in store here. So I send out my Nidoqueen, and he's got T-Tar. I don't want him setting up rocks, so I'm going to straight taunt right off the bat. And maybe from that previous video where T-Tar was just crunching and ice punching, I didn't think, ow, Earthquake would hurt so freaking bad. So I'm left to switch out to a Melodic. Figured I'll be fine. I'm kind of in the middle of offense and defense, so I should be able to take the hits, and I should be able to kill it. No big deal. Hydro Pump, 42? That's it? Holy crap, this T-Tar has some special defense, abusing the sand boost. God, that's crazy, man. So, if he's going to be using Stone Edges to try and hit me, he'll eventually miss. I can recover. His crunches aren't doing that much, so I'm gaining about 10 to 15% on a crunch. 10% is not very good. And I risk getting crit if I'm trying to recover stall this whole time. So I switch out to Minotaur to get the Intimidate, and super obvious Earthquake. But right there at this point, I felt like I was already done. I felt so far behind the 8-ball. Nidoqueen was almost dead. Melodic was half dead. You know, Minotaur just brought in half dead. And just like, holy crap, I've only even seen T-Tar, so I felt forced to go for the super obvious move. Return wouldn't have hurt Wheezing that much anyway, but maybe I wasn't so forced after all. It just, oh man, I felt like it was already over. I was just trying to make it close. I don't know why he didn't Will-O-Wisp that first turn when Wheezing was in there. He went for T-Bolt instead, and I brought Zapdos in on the T-Bolt. He probably should have Will-O-Wisp first. That allowed me to set up a sub on the status and then just be good to go. I know that I'm not going to make any progress with Zapdos because I don't have Toxic, and he has this godly T-Tar of 1,000,000 special defense. Yeah, 15 freaking percent. But I had the sub, so I figured I may as well stay in here, roost back up to 100%, and oh look, that crunch didn't break my sub. Maybe I'm not so afraid of this T-Tar after all. If I can just sub up on it, I can pressure stall it, and I don't have to care. Let's try that again. Maybe that was a fluke. No, well, Stone Edge will always kill it, but he can only do that so many times. Not very many. So I'm going to sub up one more time. And this crunch might be deceiving. There's another one, and it doesn't break the sub. Now, I tell you, that is the last time crunch will not break the sub. The thing does 28%. He rolled minimum damage on those 2 hits, and my sub barely survived. Otherwise, we'll see in a few turns, I take 28% from the crunch normally. Like, what the hell? So thankfully that happened on the very first sub that it didn't break. Otherwise I probably switched out a long time ago, thinking that it's just going to be detrimental if I'm subbing and he breaks it and I sub and he breaks it and I sub and he breaks it and I get nowhere, because then I'm losing all this HP without a chance to roost in there. But because I had a couple of chances, it allowed me to realize that this is a viable strategy. I can just pressure stall the damn guy. Especially now that Showdown has the feature where it shows you the PP remaining on the opponent's moves, so I know exactly how many moves he has left. It's a little unfair, it saves me from having to count, so really if I just want to take a pen and paper to the game while I'm playing, I guess I could, but I wouldn't do that. Only Makar would do that. So it does make my job installing him out a lot easier, and oh shit, there's a Cradily. So he's going to Ingrain, and he's going to Stockpile, and I have 0 chance to kill him. But I need Zapdos to have hit points. I didn't want to give him that, oh, it's Curse instead of Stockpile. Great, so now he'll kill me, you're saying. Zapdos needed those hit points. I had to roost, even though I can't afford him to have any more turns of setup. So I have a plan. It's a bad plan, but it's a plan. First, I'm assuming all he has is Rock Slide. I'm assuming that's all he has. So I should be able to survive. I'm going to taunt first so he can't set up anymore. Thankfully, he missed Rock Slide right there. I'm going to put up a layer of T-Spikes so I can get some residual damage on his guys, and he hits with a Rock Slide. Thankfully, it doesn't do that much. In fact, it did just enough where now I feel like I can survive another one. I get Toxic Spikes up now instead of Poison Spikes. That is unbelievably critical. Cooper just potentially won the game here. I taunt it one more time, force it to attack me. Come on, bro. Bring it. What you gonna do? You're gonna bring it. You're gonna hit me, and I'm gonna hit you right back. Oh, I just can't wait. Look what I'm gonna... No! Look what I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna get flinched. I take another 40%. Please don't flinch. No flinch, no flinch, no flinch. Oh my god. That was it. That was my only chance of killing that damn thing. If I could not taunt, counter, essentially a 2 Pokemon of freaking Wobbuffet right there, Blissey's essentially dead at that point as well, so... Oh my god. But I managed to get Toxic Spikes up in the meantime as well, which means this T-Tar, knowing that it can't hurt my Zapdos, is now no longer a threat. Cradily, somehow I survived. I avoided miraculously. I happen to bring in Blaziken, and thankfully Skarm shows up so I can throw a huge Overheat in its face. Suicune comes in. Obviously it's going to take it really well, but damn, 29%. That's not as well as I thought. He's got Weezing, he's got Skarm. I figured Suicune would be specially defensive. I know Overheat is strong as hell, but damn, 30%, that's a lot. So I bring in Leviathan thinking that he's probably going to rest and this is going to be my only chance to get that thing recovered. He ended up just switching. I really wanted to stay in and T-Punch with Blaziken, but it felt too risky. So I'm able to get a recover up now. He misses Stone Edge. I don't think it matters because it did, what, like 50% earlier? So I would just recover, and now I have Toxic. Now I can kill him with recovers, which is huge. So Suicune comes back in, and I throw a Confuse Ray on it, hoping that maybe I can get it stuck. If he's going to try and rest off on the T-Spikes, I can prevent that from one turn, and then maybe I can kill him instead. So I switch over to Zappy, since he seemed to be specially weaker than I expected, and he hits himself with Confusion, so this is my chance. And I think about it, and I stop for a second. Let me slow this down. And I think, if I T-Bolt and it doesn't kill, because he probably should be specially defensive, right? Oh, he switched out? I must be thinking of a different part in the game. Okay then, not gonna speed it, or not gonna slow it down then. I went for Substitute there, because now we'll slow it back down. Because I was thinking, if he rests, I'm gonna get 2 Thunderbolts off, and if I was able to do 43% with 1 Thunderbolt, I'm going to be close enough at that point where he'll be forced into just a repetition of doing nothing but rest the whole time, and I'll probably be okay with that, as opposed to risking me not having a sub up. I just felt like it was safer if I got sub and then T-bolted versus T-bolted and maybe not kill it. So I was able to set that up. The Parahacks on this Gengar over here does suck a little bit in his case, but I think I would have been able to survive another Shadow Ball anyway. I don't think it made a big deal in the long run. Worst case scenario, I probably switch to Blissey and sacrifice it, and then I bring in Minotaur, who's Scarfed and faster, and then I just go for, I don't know, a Stone Edge or something like that. Yeah, he'll bring in something, but I wasn't really too worried about the Gengar. I don't think that Parahax changed much. And so we see now that I sub up, that I deal 58%, so it would have worked either way, and I'll be able to roost up now and then kill it, but oh no, he's got freaking Roar! Well, okay. So I just saw how much I did specially, and it's going to be specially defensive, so I can hit on the physical side, right? With a super effective, boosted, powerful... I can't believe that didn't freaking kill. I was like 30% chance, but it turns out he has no offensive moves. I figured he'd have a Surf in there or something, and I'd lose my Blaziken if I didn't kill him. I couldn't believe that it didn't kill him. Like my hands went to my head, pulling my hair out, and then they went to my lap because I was like, oh, there wasn't actually a threat. Minotaur at this point is just fodder. He's got Weezing and Skarm. It's a Scarf physical sweeper. It's doing nothing. I bring in Leviathan just to start throwing out Hydro Pumps. It only did like 40% to T-Tar, but at the same time, it's whatever. It's gonna get somewhere faster than Zapdos will. And I know that I'll be able to kill Weezing at this point, so Weezing is down. And it looks like everything is just about wrapped up at this point. His T-Tar can't stay in, his Skarmory can't beat me, and not with an Overheat and a Zapdos hanging around. So it was one hell of an awful start. Like I thought on turn 5, I thought it was over, because I had 3 half-dead pokes, and I only saw one of his at that point, and I didn't even have hazards up to show for it. I was just like, hot damn, that was just bad. But thanks to having T-Spikes get up there, I guess if he didn't miss that first Rock Slide, I only get 1 layer up. It probably still helps enough, because Suicune wasn't even threatening at that point. The Toxic didn't matter. And against T-Tar, I don't think it really ever stays in long enough where the Toxic makes a difference. It's not like it can heal. So honestly, I guess it didn't really take too much of effect. It is still better that it happened, of course, but I wanted Blaziken to get the kill just for fun. I wanted to hit him with the vacuum wave, you know, ×4 boosted, super effective stab. Show me what you got! What? Only 36%? How can he take that and take all that special damage? This T-Tar never dies! Down with the sickness you go! Thank you, Toxic. Down! Down! God! It took forever to kill. What was that? That dude was on roids. That dude was not fair. That dude... Man, he just couldn't... Ah, oh, what a beast. But I guess that's why Zapdos was able to just tank him completely. But... regardless, so I'm able to survive this game with another victory, and that is all she wrote for this match, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing this one again, and hopefully I will see you guys in the future for some more videos, and see you in stream as well. So, you know, please feel free to leave a comment on whatever videos you choose. Hopefully all of them, because that'd be really cool. Comments are fun, man. And I will catch you guys. I'll catch you guys next time. So take it easy, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Peace.